Maayong buntag, Wanderers. The video you're about to see is a little different than our normal videos. This is actually a collab that I shot with another YouTuber here on YouTube who actually teaches Cebuano Bisaya, someone I've actually watched for a long time. I'll actually introduce her and explain it all when we get into the video. But I just want to make sure you guys know that there is a link in the description to jump over to her channel and her website. She also posted her own version of the video you're about to see. My version is a little bit more about the entertainment side, where her version is more on the educational side. She actually shows a lot more of the teaching that she did to me and a lot of the things that we worked on that ended up getting cut out of my version. We actually talked for over an hour. So there's a lot more to see. There's a lot to learn. If you're studying Bisaya, I highly recommend jump over to her channel, at least watch other version of the video we did. And if you like it, definitely watch the rest of her videos because they have really helped me in the past and I know they can help you. But without further ado, let's jump into this video and I hope you guys enjoy it. Maayong buntag, Wanderers. Welcome back to the channel We Wonder. Today we're doing a video that is really different than what we normally do, but I thought this could be really helpful for a lot of you guys out there who watch the channel. I have today here with me Judy from Judy DIY Addict is the name of her channel, but she teaches Cebuano 101.
Hi mga igala, this is Judy. I teach Cebuano language in my channel. I run a self-study website, Cebuano101.com. So if you want to learn how to speak Bisaya Cebuano, head over to my website, Cebuano101.com.
That will be linked in the description, guys, so you can check it out. Me and Judy have actually been talking for, I don't know, maybe a month, something like that, figuring out something we could do because Judy's channel was actually the first one that I ever watched when I started studying Bisaya in 2018. Izai actually sent me her channel and I was like, oh, this is actually really good. It's very helpful. Her way of explaining and teaching is very clear and concise. So we thought today we will do a mock lesson where Judy's going to teach me something. I'm not exactly sure what she's going to be teaching me in Bisaya. Something that will hopefully help you guys watching out and help me out and give you a little bit of a taste of what you can expect over on her channel.
Thank you so much guys for having me on. Actually guys, Cody is my first student on a one-to-one online tutorial. I don't do online tutorial yet in my website due to my schedule and other personal things. So Cody will be my cute guinea pig.
Oh shoot, you got a real lesson set up.
I want to know where you're at in your Cebuano language because you've been studying Cebuano way back in 2018. So I don't know your skills, where you're at. So that I will ask you to speak more than myself. Don't worry if you commit a mistake. I mean, the reason why I'm here is to teach you how.
I'm nervous, Judy. I gotta be honest because I never speak very much. So this will be my first time trying to really do it right.
Let's go over first with the very basic conversation. So I want you to introduce yourself. Anywhere you go, you will be introducing yourself a lot. We Filipinos like to ask you, what's your name? How old are you? How long have you been here in Cebu? What's your purpose? What are you here? Sort of like that. Tell me in Bisaya your name, your age, where are you staying in Cebu, and how many years have you been here in Cebu City?
Ako si Cody. Oh my gosh, how do I say my age again? 28 katuig. I don't know how to say it like I am. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. I've learned all this and now when you have to say it, you're like blanking. Nagpuyo sa Liloan, Cebu? Isa is looking at me like I'm messing everything up right now. Number of years in Cebu. Usa? Years sa Cebu.
Do you know how to count in Bisaya? I know you know. I think you just forgot about it.
Isa, duha, tulo, upat, lima.
So how many years have you been here in Cebu?
Isa lang.
1 year.
Altogether, it's about a year and a half, but I don't know how to say 1.5 years.
Isa o tunga?
Oh, tunga.
Not tunga. Tunga.
Yeah, tunga.
So what you said was ako si Cody. That was correct. Okay. And then 28 años. So we say, hold on now,
Oh, you say años? Oh.
28 años for 28 years old.
You don't say katuig? Or is that just 8 years?
Yeah, year. Your tuig is year, but when you say age, it's always años.
I had no idea.
Where you're staying at. So, nagpuyo, what you miss here is your subject, yourself. Nagpuyo ko sa liluan. So, this is actually pretty much correct. It's just that you missed this one. So, number of years in Cebu, you said isa. So, here, you can use the isa ka tuig.
Isa katuig.
Normally, we just say isa ka tuig.
Oh, okay.
Isa pa lang katuig. So you can say isa pa lang katuig. It's like, yeah, it's just 1 year. I mean, it's pretty infant.
So if it was duha katuig, tulo katuig. Oh my gosh,
So
already struggling on the first slide. Because I actually know all of this. This is all things that I've studied. Every single word on here. It's just actually using it is totally different.
Do you know how to ask someone's name?
Unsa imong ngalan?
Yeah, okay. That's actually correct. Unsa imong pangalan, or you can say unsa imong ngalan.
Can you say unsa imong ngan?
Yeah, you can also say unsa imong ngan.
Okay.
Because Cebuano likes to shortcut words. You know how to how about you?
Ikaw.
So like ikaw, when you say if they didn't get the first time you say ikaw, you just say ikaw unsa imong pangalan.
My Bisaya is not good enough. Like, what did he say? Ikaw unsa imong pangalan?
Yeah, like that. Correct. When you ask how old are you?
Pila imong edad or pila imong edad?
Yeah.
So is there a reason that taga goes at the beginning but gikan would go at the end?
No, I don't think there is a reason, but normally taga is we add taga for like location. When you say taga, there is always a location. It's like you're tagging. Okay? It's like just remember tag when you think about location, like you're tagging where you're from. So instead of saying nagpuyo ko sa liluan, which is also acceptable, you can just use the short version, taga-liluan ko.
Right, so taga-America ko, pero nagpuyo ko sa liloan.
Correct.
Alright, perfect.
So when you say diri, it means here.
What's the difference between diri, dinha, dito?
Yeah,
many
dinha,
here.
Diri means here, and then dinha is there.
Oh, there.
Dinhi is also here, actually.
Uh-huh.
Okay, dinhi, dinha is there, and then dito is like over there. It's like it's very from you.
Taga-diri raka. Is my accent super bad?
Actually, no. It's not so slang compared to other Americans. Like normally they will say taga dire raka.
Oh yes, taga-diri. Taga-diri. I think that's Izai's influence. She will not let me say things wrong. I have to say it again and again and again until she accepts it.
That's good. At least you have somebody to practice with. The difficult part in learning the language is when you don't have anyone to talk to.
Right, of course. I mean, I learned all this stuff on your channel before. Like, you've taught all these things, but it's my own shortcoming for not having it totally memorized.
One of my tips for you, Cody, since you are already here in Cebu, just try. I mean, like, force yourself to speak in Bisaya. So say it in English and then follow it up with Bisaya. At least that one, in that way, the Cebuano, the local, can somehow get what you're trying to say in Bisaya because you already put the English first. The local will naturally help you on saying it in Bisaya.
That's a really good advice because I think the reason that I don't practice it a lot, I get really nervous and like social anxiety to speak to locals because I feel like they're not gonna understand. Like, even if I'm saying the words, I'm worried that they won't still understand my accent or won't understand me. So it makes me too nervous to even say it. But that's a really good advice. Just say it in English and then follow up in Bisaya because it makes me feel way more confident that I'll be understood and maybe it'll make me used to saying the Bisaya to where eventually I can take the English off. Pro tips right now from Judy, guys. Write this one down.
Pila na katuig dinhi. So when you want to ask how long have you been here, you just use pila na ka katuig dinhi. So that means how long have you been here? It could be in the Philippines or in Cebu. You just put the location.
If you wanted to put the location after dinhi, maybe you say sa Cebu.
Dinhi sa Cebu
Ah.
or sa Pilipinas. Like that.
I still don't fully understand na.
Actually, na is already and now. Okay, so it depends on how you say it in a sentence. Like pila na, that means already. How long have you been already here? In like that, sort of like that. If you translate it to English, it's like already.
When I'm telling my cats to go out of the room, I say gawas na. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's all. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Like go out now.
Right. Yeah, go out now. Pila naka katuig dinhi sa Cebu or sa Pilipinas.
So basically, tuig means year. Katuig is like you're referring to how many years you've been.
Tuig years. Katuig.
Number is actually number of years. When you say katuig, it's like number of years. Now let's go over to our proper lesson.
Oh gosh, this wasn't even the lesson? Oh my gosh. This was just the warm-up? I'm sweating over here. Woo. Mangutana. I've heard it before, but I don't remember the meaning. Mangutana. Mangutana lang ko. Mangutana. So mangutana is the verb. Mang is future tense, right?
Yes, correct.
Yes, I learned that from Judy, guys. I learned I could not find anywhere to learn verb tenses other than Judy's channel.
I'd like to ask a question, for example. Or it's like, I'd like to ask, mangutana lang ko. So you want to know where is a certain place or anything you want to ask. You can just say, excuse me, mangutana lang ko.
When me and Izai were driving on the motorbike, right, and we're totally lost. We can't find this waterfall we've been hunting for an hour. And we see someone standing on the side of the road, and we pull up, and I'm like, mangutana lang ko?
So that the person won't be too, like, why is this person stopping in front of me? So this is the polite way to approach a person.
Oh, mangutana lang ko. It's the polite way.
You don't say asa ang kuan, like that. Asa ang. You don't just say asa ang directly.
Asa ang busay.
Oh, it's like you stop and then asa ang busay.
That's what we normally do.
We don't normally say oo. In Cebu, we just say oh.
Yeah, I barely ever hear people say oo. So, unsa man?
Unsa man is like, what is it?
Unsa man lagi?
The lagi is, you will use lagi when the person didn't answer your question. The next time you ask what is it, then you can use lagi. But then the person didn't answer, unsa man lagi?
So don't start with lagi. I really like the word lagi, so I need to stop this because I say lagi all the time. Like immediately, I'm like, unsa man lagi? I probably sound really like annoyed or frustrated all the time.
Sort of like, sometimes lagi, it could mean you're already annoyed or like you don't want to talk to me. That's why you say, no, lagi. Asa ang padulong. So you use the mangutana lang ko. Asa ang padulong? Which way is going to?
Mangutana lang ko. Asa ang padulong ang busay or sa busay?
Yeah, when you're talking about location, there should be sa and then the location.
So not sa ang busay, just sa busay.
Asa ang padulong sa busay. But you can actually, this is acceptable. Asa ang padulong busay.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to sound more complete, you can say asa ang padulong sa busay.
Asa ang CR.
This is very useful anywhere you go. Asa ang market, asa ang terminal, asa ang department store.
Did you say you have a quiz?
So how to say years old in Bisaya?
Años. Oh, I almost said katuig. I almost said it.
How to say where are you from?
Taga asa ka?
Yes. I just want to ask a question or I'd like to ask something.
Oh my gosh. Mangutana lang ko? Or pwede ko mangutana?
Can I ask a question? Pwede ko mangutana.
What's up?
You're getting it! What is this place? Or what's the name of this place?
Unsay pangalan aning lugara?
Oh yeah, correct. Okay, last one. How to say which one is going to?
Wait, what? Which one is going to?
Or yeah, which way is going to?
Oh, which way is going to? Asa paingon? No.
Paingon is actually correct as well, you know?
It's the same. It's the same. It's just padong. Asa padong.
Yeah, asa,
Asa
padong.
asa ang padong? Asa man padong? Or is it just asa padong?
You can actually use also asa, padong, ang, or asa, ang, padong. So you can interchange ang, which after the padong or before. We're done with our lesson and that you're doing great with this lesson. I mean, you majority sink in your, I mean, you got all of it. Majority.
Sink into my. It's not this. Isai taught me this word a long time ago, and I know it doesn't mean alimpatakan. What she taught me.
Alimpatakan is very, I mean, like rarely used in our day-to-day conversation. We usually use otok.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But when you say alimpatakan, it's like sometimes a source of laugh because it's too deep, it's too traditional.
Yeah, she taught me because we did a video 2 years ago where I was trying to pronounce Bisaya words. Whoa! Alim patakan. Alim patakan. Alim patakan. It means alim patakan. Give me chicken. Give me chicken. What? Yeah, you should watch that video if you want to laugh sometime.
I think I watched that session you had with Izai.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was.
She taught a lot of very deep words.
Oh,
I was
because
like,
she wasn't trying to teach me. She was just trying to
Yeah,
laugh
correct.
at me, laugh at my pronunciation. Judy, thank you so much for coming on here and giving me this lesson and in turn giving it to my viewers on the channel. Guys, this felt, to me at least, a lot like watching Judy's videos. So if you felt like you got something out of this, anything at all, if you learned something, I highly recommend at least jump over to her channel, and if you really liked it, also go check out what she has to offer on her website, because I guarantee you it can help you if you're studying Bisaya. I promise you. Thanks again, Judy, so much for coming on here.
Daghang salamat mga higala for watching us.
All right. See you guys. Keep wondering.
Yeah, bye.